Let's move straight to our final conversation. This time, my state, the governor of Ogun State, Abiodun, is poised to deepening infrastructure development in the southwest state. Governor Abiodun has announced plans to inaugurate 20 new roads as part of activities marking the state's 50th anniversary in 2026. Speaking during the inauguration of the Ladiri-Wole Soyinka train station road in Abeokuta, the governor highlighted progress on major infrastructure projects and said road inauguration would take place weekly over the next 2 months. He said his record of more than 1,600 kilometers of roads across the state beats the achievements of 2 administrations before him put together. Now let's hear from the governor.
Again, in the last 6 years, my administration has constructed, at the minimum, 1,600 kilometers of roads. 1,600 kilometers of road. And that's not a joke. And I make bold to say that, at the risk of sounding immodest, that is more roads than 2 administrations before me constructed. And they can come and contradict me, because facts and figures don't lie. As we speak, we have at least 20 roads, 20 roads, ready for commissioning across the 3 central districts. I mean, from Ijebu to Remo to Egba to Yewa, 20 roads are waiting commissioning. Like Honorable Afuekwe said, we're a very deliberate administration. We will not pay attention to any backing dogs. We continue to remain laser focused. Like they say, nobody throws stones at unripe fruits. So anybody that attempts to slander us on social media, we appreciate the fact that it's because of how intimidating this administration is. So we have no response for them. Our response will be by commissioning roads every week for the next 2 months. Every week we'll be commissioning 2 roads. Every week. We have reconstructed every road that leads to Ogun State. Every major road leading to Ogun State today has been reconstructed. And you can contradict me. The first major road we reconstructed was the Ijebu-Ode Mojoda-Ekpe road. Today you can travel between Ekpe and Ijebu-Ode. It will take you just 10 minutes. That was a journey that before, if you dare to travel on that road, the experience, you may not even live to tell it. We now came here to the interchange to Abeokuta, which had become a death trap. We reconstructed that road. 42 kilometers of dual carriageway equates to 84 kilometers of single carriageway. That has been reconstructed. We went to Agbara Aton Lusada. That's the road leading to the biggest industrial estate in this country. Agbara Aton, about 22 kilometers of bad road. The business community there, the manufacturers called me and said, Your Excellency, that was when I won my election, before I was sworn in, that if you can reconstruct this road for us, it will revive the economy of Ogun State, because trailers are falling down on this road, businesses are shutting down, they're going to Lekki, they're going to Accra, they're going to Ghana. And I made a promise to them. I said, I will be a promise-keeping governor. Today, we have practically completed that road. One section, one lane from Agbara Aton to Lusada has been completed 100%. One part of the dual carriageway, 100%. And we are about 75% completed the other side, dual carriageway. We like that. Today, we are reconstructing the famous Ota Abeokuta road. That road is almost 60-something kilometers. That's the road that evacuates finished goods, services, personnel from our industrial corridor, the Ota Ewekoro Ifo corridor, all the way to Lagos-Ibadan Expressway to the hinterland.
Well, I'm sure, gentlemen, you heard the governor, my governor, saying convincingly, saying that his records exceeds the previous 2 administrations combined. BK, I'll start with you. What's your reaction to the governors?
Well, I have said so before that no governor in Ogun State history has constructed more roads than the current governor. I live in Ogun State.
Okay.
I live in Akute. And I'm happy with the work that the governor has done in my area. I'm happy with the work that he has started to do, constructing the very bad portion from Arifanla all the way to Agbado. This was a project abandoned by his predecessor, Amosun, after demolishing people's homes. They abandoned it. Come to Akute, you'll see the bridges. People are now selling tomatoes and other things on bridges that should have been carriageways for vehicular traffic. The governor, certainly, if you look at the road that he constructed from Abeokuta to Shagamu, to the interchange, that is the most significant of all. But Ijebu-Ode-Ekpe is also very significant. Yes. Very, very significant.
Very, very.
You know, an interchange, the interchange all the way to Papalanto, Iperu to Elishan, about 40 kilometers. Siun to Iperu. You know, these are roads that were not there. Abeokuta to Ota. That road, Fashola told him to get off the road. Don't construct it. The same way they've told the governor of Kogi State not to construct the highway coming all the way from Omuoke, passing through my community, Ekireade, and going all the way to Kaba. People are suffering. Traditional rulers, when they want to hold a meeting, in just like 2-3 communities away, they can sleep on the road. You told them don't construct. You told him, you have it in the budget. But the governor was watching his people suffer, and he decided to construct it. Many of the roads that they are abusing the governor of Ogun State, those they are federal roads. But he has taken the pain to even construct federal roads. Yes, they have more resources now, but some people can have resources and not use it. I admit that they have more resources. The governor of Kwara State told me that he has done more work in 2 years than he did in 4 years. They have more resources, but we are happy. And when he said no governor has constructed more roads than him in Ogun State, this is what I have said in the past.
Okay.
So it's not simply about emotions. If you believe that he has not said the truth, okay, let us have your record. But I live here. I know the state in which he met my road in Akute. There was a woman who used to harass me on my way to work, that you sit on TV making so much noise. You can't tell them to come and fix this road. The day that Abiodun decided to fix that road, that was the day that woman stopped terrorizing me. She had identified my car. She will say, "Oh, Otitoju, o tún ti ń lọ. Ṣé wàá lò rí pọ́nà yóò dá? Ṣé o lè sọ fún wọn ni?" So that is the thing. But there is something that I wanted to just mention.
Okay.
About the previous discussion.
Okay.
See, when a government decides to set up an airline, Edo State Indigene gave Nigeria its first private airline. That's Okada.
Okada, yes.
Now, if the government gives, they are going to give someone this thing to run. If they make money, maybe let's give, they make 1 billion, for example, and they use the funds to provide water for people. They use that money. They can build many PACs from the money accruing from the airport, from the airline project. Are we going to reject the projects that they are built, because not everybody flies airline.
Okay.
Look at what. See, Ibom Air recorded a profit after tax of 6.8 billion for the year 2024. That's a lot of money.
Okay.
That's a lot of money that can actually be used in the education sector. So the money you make, whether it is for big people alone, the money that they make there can be used to better the lot of the ordinary people. That is the point.
All right, Biko, because of our time. Biko, because of our time, all right, talking about Ogun State here. Ogun State has always been in the news for the wrong reasons when it comes to the issue of bad roads. But Ogun State also has the longest stretch of federal roads. And now the governor is doing all of this. I mean, how do you react to this?
Well, I also live in Ogun State, coincidentally, and...
You don't agree with the governor?
Well, yeah, I said it. What do you want me to say? I think he who wears the shoes know where it pinches.
Okay.
Maybe the distribution has not been very widely spread enough.
Okay.
That is it, because I understand the plight of BKO and his people in Akute. I know what the previous government did. The guy pillaged that place and never came back to do it. But also, there are some other areas too. I live in Ota, and I'm not the Ota-Abeokuta road. I applied it the other day. There's an improvement, I must confess. I mean, the last time
so maybe it will still spread. So you'll still get to your areas.
I think the governor should not just continue to boast that he has done this. He should do more, because we should ask for more. We are like Oliver Twist. Even if you think you have done enough, we are saying you have not done.
We talked about 20 new roads.
We want 40, we want 40.
Maybe your area
and we want 40, or we want 50. So,
thank you so much for coming.
You should do more. We are Oliver Twist.
Exactly, we are Oliver Twist. Thank you so much.
We can never be satisfied.
Absolutely.
Enough.
Thank you so much for coming around. BKO, thank you so much for also doing this with us.
Thank you.
All right, that's it, the Journalist Hangout this week. You can watch the repeat broadcast of this episode tonight at 11. Join us on Sunday from 1:30 to 3:30 p.m. for Journalist Hangouts on Sunday. We are on YouTube at youtube.com/TVC News Nigeria. I am Benga Oreshegun. Bye for now, and God bless Nigeria.